Confidential, preaching in film church. Independent filmmakers aren't movers and shakers. If film's a disaster, they'll go earn a master's. Don't let that befall them. Elvis come enthrall them. So ladies and gentlemen, Elvis is in the building.
The real church is where you go to see movies, and you know, the most sacred of entities, the movie theater, has been supplanted by threats that merely lurked and have now erupted into full-fledged dangers. Things like the evil plasma screen. Amen? Amen. The vile internet. Amen. The heinous video on demand. And the heresy of desperate housewives. So as Solomon, who's a pretty wise guy, could be a film producer or a programmer here at Sundance, as he said in Proverbs chapter 23, verse 29, who has woe? Who has sorrow? Who hath babbling? Who hath wounds without cause? Who hath redness of eyes? That would be the film industry, ladies and gentlemen, wouldn't it? It is the film industry that has woe, yes. And why is that? Why does the film industry have woe? Anybody? Sin. Thank you. And what is that sin all about? It's because people have committed the sin of walking away from movie theaters. The fear of man is a snare. And it's up to one place to loose that snare, to relieve us of that fear, to boldly go where no man has gone before. Now that's not from the Bible, but it works just as well. And that place is Sundance, which is the center of the American independent film.
What will Sundance do?
Thank you. Now, if women comprise over 50% of the viewing audience, doesn't it make sense to provide a stream of movies that dramatize, how best to put this, their lives? And last, but certainly not least, given the rise of the influence in the ethnic population, the urban population, as I like to say in newspapers, and the way the studios are avoiding this race thing so fervently, you would think that, in the movies at least, that Will Smith doesn't even know any black people. What can Sundance do? Unfortunately, the sad thing about Sundance too is it's now become a place where the celebrity has become more important. I understand that's what keeps people coming here. It's what sells the tickets, but you know, it's not just about watching people walking out with 4 shopping bags of free goodies that they're going to give to their assistants as Christmas gifts because they're too cheap to buy them anything. It's a place where these movies matter. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is as a burning fire. Well, this fire burns in all of us too, doesn't it? Don't we all want more from movies than what we get in the mainstream? I'm sorry? Yes. I'm sorry? Yes. Amen? We need to go out and remind ourselves this festival is important, that what it does is important. Because let's face it, mainstream movies are over. That period is over. There's never going to be another time when everybody goes out to see Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and talks about it around the water cooler. Who even has a water cooler? These festivals matter, and these movies matter, and these filmmakers matter, because they do. Because you put your heart into something, as they say in Proverbs, the heart is its own reward. So I want to thank you guys for all coming here. Give yourselves an amen for being here today.